Hello, Facebook and my YouTube fans. This is Cece back with another video. So much is going on this week. So much all over the world with the protests, the riots, the bunkers, the bacho, holding up the Bible, people kneeling. It's just everything is going crazy. So, anyway, this week I went and protest. And while I was protesting, several people came up to me saying, well, what could I do? What could I do to help the cause? Well, there are several things you could do. And I decided to help you with one of them. We're having a blackout week, which we're going to talk about a little later when I bring my guest on. She's going to tell you about her business, because what people could do is during this blackout week, let's support Black businesses. We need all the support we could do to get our community thriving, just to put money back in the community so we could help you and help ourselves. So what we're going to do, talk today with a stunning young lady. She's been into fashion. She always, every time you see her, she's from head to toe on fleek, just really, really sharp. So I picked her business today to help you, because we want to help businesses get started during blackout week. And I'm going to be spotlighting several Black businesses this week. So I'm going to bring her on. And this is Marvine Digger. Hey, Marvine, how you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you, Cece?
I'm doing fine. I was telling the audience that, people was asking me, what could they do? What could they do to help the cause? Right. And one thing they could do is help our economy and our communities grow and thrive. About Blackout Week through July 1st through 7th. That's where everybody who's for the cause, who's willing to bring attention to how value Black Lives Matter by showing our economic power.
Right.
For this week, July 1st through the 7th, we're calling on the whole world. We have a lot of online retailers.
Right.
So I don't care if you're overseas in Italy, Greece, New York, Atlanta, wherever you at, you can order online. We have plenty of Black businesses, and you're one of them. Marvine, would you like to tell us how did you get started, and what kind of business you have?
Okay, what I have, it's a retail resale business online. It's a boutique, and I primarily cater to women. Most of my merchandise would include purses, shoes, accessories for women, and purses. I think I said purses. I have a few items for men, but like I said, primarily I cater to women's fashion.
Exciting. And I heard they're a luxury brand.
Yeah, I try to find those diamonds in the rough. I'm a person, I like to find great deals. I do not pay full price for retail. I'll search high and low, but I'm going to find the best deal in that rough. So yeah, that's kind of how I do it.
Yeah, I can relate to you. I don't know if I told you, but I'm also doing a financial class on Sundays, telling people how to think about their money, how to make a budget, things like that. And one thing I always say, we find the people that's on the budget wearing Gucci, Coach, and all of this stuff, and nothing's wrong with it.
Right.
Except that, can you afford it?
Right.
And so that's what I appreciate about your business, because it's stuff that, maybe name brand or quality stuff. And,
right.
I don't have to pay the overhead of going through a store and a third person. I could come straight to you, because I like good stuff too.
Right.
But you better believe, if you see me with any kind of brand name, I got that on sale.
That's me, CC. Exactly. And the things that I it's not always Gucci. It's upscale, but it's whatever you think upscale is. But I try to find items that are great quality, that I think that I would wear, and I think that people are looking for. So it's not just the high end, but it's some of the Nine West, the J Crew. It's the kind like that, but they still are good quality. And I will find a Gucci. Let's say just a Gucci. I just purchased one for like a real good price, and they don't really lose their value. But the thing is, if you pay $800 for a Gucci, for what? I mean, if you shop around long enough, you will find a great deal, and whether it's vintage or just something that's a couple of years old, you can still rock it. So it doesn't make sense to spend that kind of money for anything. Like I said, I'm a bargain shopper, and I always look for deals and everything.
And there's so many people that buy stuff, people of wealth that buy good stuff, and they don't even use it. They have clothes in their closet with tags on it, and sometimes they may pass away or just get out, get a little fluffy and can't fit it no more. Different reasons, but they get rid of this stuff. And when they get, how they say, one man's trash is another one's treasure. It be good stuff, So rather than going around just hunting to this store and that store, especially in this pandemic, since we really can't get out like we want to, I mean, you're offering the best solution, an online store that people could come to, and also support the community, because you are a Black-owned business, business right now. How long you been doing it?
Actually, I started out in January of 2019. I did the work to formulate the business, and then I actually opened the store on Poshmark in August of 2019. And it's been going pretty good. But I want to go back to what you said about people having some stuff that they either can't wear or no longer want. And it's kind of how I got started, because I've always had a fascination with fashion, even in as far as middle school.
I know. Remember, you always on point.
My grandmother worked for, she was a maid, housekeeper, whatever you want to call it. And she did that for years. And she always worked for affluent white people. They were very good to her. And by them being good to her, they were good to us, because she would bring home bags of just items. And just one day she said, y'all can go through the bag and see if there's anything you want. And I will always say that I've always had that ICC, because when I went through that bag the very first time, there was a Dior purse and a jewelry, and I still have that piece. I still have that piece. It was a gold bracelet with pearls, just pearls in the bracelet, and I still have it to this day. Gave us it was just some nice stuff in there, and I always thought, like, gosh, this is some nice stuff. We don't get a chance to see that. And that's kind of how we were introduced to like Saks Fifth Avenue and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't shop those stores, but it just let me know that there's a different kind of quality out there that we may not have been privy to at that time, because we just didn't have like but it was just an opportunity for me to be able to learn a lot about fashion, and that's kind of how it started. And then me and my grandmother used to go to consignment shops and thrift stores and kind of shop. And so that was another way I got introduced to fashion.
Okay. Well, how has the pandemic hurt your business or helped it, or how have it affected your business as a whole?
I would say that initially, maybe like the first week, it may have been slow, But overall, I don't think it has really affected it at all because people
That's
were
great.
home. People were,
Yeah.
we couldn't go anywhere. And I think it kind of peaked a little bit. I'm not going to say it did
Mhm.
a lot, but I do think that at some point it peaked a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know it, you may prosper a little bit, but I know as a whole, being a black female, especially entrepreneur, sometimes, we come up against a lot of challenges that, like they said, it's white privilege because, I hate to say this, but it's like our our Caucasian sisters could
Right.
sell something and everybody goes to it. But for some reason, when people of color sells it, they always want to either cut you short on the money part or
Uh-huh.
either, feel like the product is inferior. And these are same designers, same quality that you get everywhere,
Right.
but it's just the face that's in front. And that's what we trying to overcome this week of July 1st through the 7th, we just asking for opportunity. Just
Right.
opportunity and an even playing field. Support us just like we support everyone else.
Right. Exactly.
And the black dollar is strong. So we're putting a call out to all our black brothers and sisters and our brown brothers and sisters and our white brothers and sisters to buy black just for this 1 week, and let's show how strong as a
Mhm.
diverse culture our dollars can matter.
Right.
So I'm
Exactly.
gonna put your card up, and it may block us for a while, but I
Okay.
want our viewers to see where they could go online and shop. So, okay. Put Marvin back on. And Marvin, do you have any other plans that you're planning to do for the future, or you're gonna try to build this business and just see where it goes?
Yeah, eventually I hope to come off of Poshmark because they do take a cut of your profit.
Yeah.
I have been working on my own website for quite a while, but hopefully it will come to pass uh, and I will be able to just have my own website and sell my products from my personal website as opposed to Poshmark. Poshmark is a good opportunity. I won't. I'm not knocking it, but my goal is to just own my own website, and then eventually maybe a pop-up store, like just different pop-up sites.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. That's good. Well, hopefully we could get that done for you. Like I say, put some dollars back in the community and get some support out. Because we need to support each other. I can't emphasize that enough. And thanks for chatting with me, Marvin. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Cece, because this is different for me. But I do thank you for the opportunity to be able to just kind of put my business out there, and I wish you much success in your endeavor too.
Yes, I tell everyone, come chat with me on Friday nights. If you like the video, like, share, and comment, and subscribe. We're coming out with more things. And also, I like to remind you, Sunday is finance educational night. We're going to be talking about changing your mindset about money. We talk about,
Okay.
trying to build a budget last week, but we're going to talk about our way of thinking. Just like we talked about, why go to the store and spend $1,500 for a bag
Right.
when you could catch a gently used bag for 1/3 of that
Another
price.
cost, right.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about just changing our whole mindset about that. But in the meanwhile, like, share this video, and subscribe. Thank you for chatting with Cece.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.